The competitors left the bivouac this morning for a long special of 448 kilometers, with a new section between Boussaid and Mamid. Over the course of the day, the terrain became sandier before reaching the famed dunes of Metzouga, before the finish line of this second stage of traditional Moroccan trails. That's today's challenge in a nutshell. There were 51 at the start this morning, and among them a man who could have been victorious. Unfortunately for Paul Torres, the stage was difficult and he lost time. The Spaniard finished 11th, over an hour behind the winner. Paul Anders Olvesta has also lost a lot of time. The Norwegian, winner in 2015 and 2016, has not ridden for almost 3 years, and this is a new bike for him. At 53 years old, he believes that it is time to relax and just enjoy the race. He finished 5th today. At the front, it's the same riders as yesterday, but in a different order. Winner of the first day, Gerini, opened the stage today, but had mechanical problems. First with the forks, and then with the rear brake after refueling. For Javier Flick, the days continue in the same vein, with 3rd place for both. The young Frenchman was leading until the refueling point, after which Buturi overtook him. First of the Motul Extreme riders, he knows the spirit of the race, and particularly of the Mal Motul. Yes, they helped me a lot last night. I thank the Motul Extreme riders. There is a sense of mutual aid present, and it's thanks to that I left this morning. And Murray Baratin helped me a lot, and I thank him. Svitko started in 2nd position this morning and finished 2nd today. The Slovakian had navigational difficulties and got lost 3 times. On the other hand, the sand of Metzouga didn't bother him too much. Svitko was philosophical in the finish. Tomorrow will be another day, and tomorrow will be better, he said. Reading between the lines, he is aiming for the top of the podium to secure his place as leader in the general classification. Lovers of the Paris-Dakar of yesteryear will appreciate those who take pride in this extraordinary discipline of the rally road, shining once again this Wednesday by winning a new stage victory. He confided at the finish that weather conditions are totally different to January because of the heat.
The victory at the stage and the navigation, very difficult, very difficult, and not look at the street and on the dune, and not visible the piste. Okay, and good result. And Yamaha, the equipe.
Thanks to the whole Yamaha team and for believing in me.
Ci crede ancora al voto.
In summary, the classification of this second stage sees victory for Buturi in front of Svitko and Javier Flick, the first rider of the Motul Extreme riders. Gerini is 4th and Olvesta 5th. In the general rankings, Svitko is the new leader at the expense of Gerini. Buturi gains 1 place while Flick loses 1. The young Breton is now 4th in front of Olvesta and Robbie Wallace. We know of Hercules, famous for his 12 labours. Here, he is also known for the incredible challenge that he has taken on for the 3rd consecutive time. Thomas Tomczyk, a former motorbike rider and 3-time winner in a team, returns now alone aboard his Tatra. Driving and navigating alone and without a mechanic, so notably, when he gets a puncture or stuck in sand, imagine what he's going to have to endure. And yet, here he is today. First SSV to finish is Loic Freiburg. He set the 3rd fastest time of the day, even though he got lost after only 2 kilometers in the special stage. Otherwise, no particular problems from a technical point of view. He didn't get a puncture, but he still came back to the bivouac tired after a hard day. He was too tired. Philippe Gosselin spent the day in the lead until 3 kilometers from the finish, and yet he finished almost 11 minutes behind the winner of the day. The crew of the 204 went through all the phases. Over the 448 kilometers, Philippe Gosselin and Christophe Crespo accumulated every conceivable rally problem over the course of a single day.
Ouais, en plus on a cumulé les bons moments, les grands désespoirs, les grands espoirs.
We had a lot of good moments, a lot of despair, and a lot of hope.
En changeant il y a le gonflage qui s'est mis en arrêt, et ensuite.
We had a puncture when we overtook some bikers, and after that, the tire inflation broke, and when we got stuck, just like our colleagues, the Olympus 202. In order not to get too close, we took another track and landed on a tumbleweed. We also got lost a few times because there are huge open areas. Well, we thought it was good. We did at least 20 additional kilometers though.
On s'était dit, waouh, 100 km, c'est pas facile. Qu'est-ce que ça va être cassant? Mais effectivement, c'est plus dur aussi.
The victory of the day goes to the teammates of the Gosselin Crespo crew. David Gerard and Pascal Delacour found the navigation very complicated in Mazuga. They punctured twice, once in the front and once in the back. The inflation system of their Optimus did not work very well, and they crossed the line with a slow puncture on the left rear. So when they heard they'd won, David Gerard was a bit surprised. I thought things were going badly. We punctured quite quickly. I made a driving error. I hit the right-hand side quite hard. We got a puncture. Then we lost ourselves once or twice before Mazuga. But thanks to Pascal, we didn't go very far each time, and we got back on course quite quickly. We thought we had lost precious minutes. We didn't think we would be the first in the end of the stage.
Maintenant en premier à la sortie de la spéciale.
The classification of this second stage is therefore as follows. Victory for the 202 in 6 hours, 13 minutes and 32 seconds, leading against the 204. Loic Fribourg takes third and is the first SSV. The first truck is Tomczyk in 8th position. In the general standings, no change for the two leaders, with the 202 still ahead of the 204. Loic Fribourg gains 2 places to be third this evening. Tomczyk and his Tatra are 8th. That's it for today. Tomorrow, the third special of 465 kilometers between Tagonit and Assa. Competitors will take a traditional gravel track to the Erg of Chegaga. They will then cross dunes before returning to partly gravelled faster tracks.